Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Coolie, and we running it back. If he was with me last night, this is part two of DM sliding and PowerPoint vibing. So we're gonna pick up where we left off with the PowerPoint we was on last night. And I'm gonna show y'all some other videos I came across. Shout out Pretty Butterflies. What's popping? B.K21, what's up? Patrice Gibson, what's up? I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. I know y'all probably working or whatever you got popping, but yeah. So I found this pretty interesting that we was just talking about this last night in this one site I followed. Throw them up, and it showed Nick with all the Masonic stuff going on. If we know, we just started talking about the double M's last night, the Mickey Mouse. Shout out to Rose in the building. What up, my brother? So, yeah, after I got off with y'all, I had seen this post about Nick Cannon, and look at him. He got all the symbolism. You're doing all the symbolism. This is a Masonic symbol for the 33rd degree. My shift started at 10 tonight. I ain't ready. I hope you're able to break free from that cotton field, Patrice. I'm trying to break free from mines too. But yeah, if you see, this is where this symbol came from, Albert Pike. Well, he the one that kind of made it famous. And here goes some more Illuminati color codes, which we was just talking about last night. If you was rocking with me last night, and we're gonna touch over it a little bit. Damn, that's crazy. Look at this, y'all. It's a blue navy, velvet navy. Blue navy means fucking top, fucking bottom. Velvet navy, watches masturbate, will masturbate, audience. Purple, piercer. Wow, piercy, lavender, cross-dresser, dragster, light cross-dressers, mauve, worship my navel, has a navel fetish, fuchsia, a spanker, or spank me, magenta, suck my pits, armpit lover, maroon, cuts, bleeds, white maroon stripes, into blood, dark red, a red dark head, two-handed fister, two-handed fisty. Look, man, this is the codes. These jokers, they all talking codes, color codes. So like I said, when y'all see certain shit from these people, it don't just mean what it mean at face level. And look, we were just talking about this last. Matter of fact, let me pull it up. Because he got on down there everything now. Let's see. Just a couple of slides back too. Let's see. Where are those colors? So the title of this particular PowerPoint, for those of you that weren't with me last night, is called Commercial Movies, Music Videos, and Occult Symbolism, all hidden in plain sight. And if you watch part one, we had went into the first couple of slides. We're going to go back to this. Here are some of the colors. It say, pay attention to stars who use images featuring the likes of a monarch butterfly, which you see right here. Let me make it bigger. Monarch butterfly. Where I'm at. Pay close attention to stars who use images featuring the likes of a monarch butterfly, augmentation by or adoption of mechanics or machine-like parts affixed to various places on their body, such as the face, opposing color schemes such as red and black, and you also got the white, red and blue, or red and yellow, or others such as green and purple, as well as the chessboard or checkerboard floor. All right. So based off of what you see here with Nick, Here go your red and black. Here go your monarch butterflies. Here go your leopard print, showing that he's a sex kitten with the elite. Here go his hand gestures, Masonic hand sign, the blue, that royal blue. That's crazy. His shoes representing that. Then this what really blowed me here when I seen this, because it's like, damn. All right, the turban, we know, or the fez is something that's related to the Moors or the Moorish Empire. So yeah, when we first see it with him, we thinking that he woke and shit. All the while he practicing Crowley magic, and gesture and everything. So yeah, man, these don't be fooled, man. Don't be bamboozled by this shit. This shit is crazy out here, y'all. Let's see what else I got in here. Somebody sent me this last night. I don't know if she's on here right now, but this was pretty interesting. Let me share this with y'all. Let's see if I can get that louder.
The United States was Harry Truman.
Can y'all hear that?
Truman made an interesting statement. Somebody asked him, is there anything going on in history that we haven't been told? And he said, the only thing that's hidden in history are the facts of life that you don't know. How this country really was founded, where the money really came from, and who you really are. That you don't know. Well, that's the real hidden history of this country. All of this stuff that you think you understand, nobody really understands how this system works. It's based on your blood, it's based on your body, it's based on putting your children up as collateral for later bills. It's a very
play that one more time.
The 33rd President of the United States was Harry Truman. And Truman made an interesting statement. Somebody asked him, is there anything going on in history that we haven't been told? And he said, the only thing that's hidden in history are the facts of life that you don't know. How this country really was founded, where the money really came from, and who you really are. That you don't know. Well, that's the real hidden history of this country. All of this stuff that you think you understand, nobody really understands how this system works. It's based on your blood, it's based on your body, it's based on putting your children up as collateral for later bills.
Now he say, as he said, no one knows how the system really works, and there's a reason for that, because the enemy, Satan, the devil, Lucifer, Beelzebub, Baphomet, whatever you want to call the evil energy that runs this planet, his main job is to cause confusion, first and foremost, to kill, steal, and destroy everything positive, straight up. So, of course, you're not going to find the truth. And even if you think you're going down the right path of truth, it could lead to a dead end. That's why I tell y'all to be careful to what you subscribe to, because it could be this whole new age religion type thing that they pushing amongst the people, and it's really Luciferian doctrine. So you just got to be careful what you subscribe to and research. Follow your spirit. Follow that voice. It would not fail you. Now, I found this pretty interesting, y'all. Look at the similarities. Let's see. Let me run it back. Let me hit back and go back into it, y'all, so y'all can see it from the beginning. Unfortunately, it's one of the ones I can't start over because it's a real. Now, if you see, basically what they're saying, each time that a new radio wave was created or it was advanced, it was done under the notion of a huge outbreak or a disease or something. Because each time it would say bird flu, influenza. Then after that, 3G upgrade in 2003, 2002, 2003 SARS. Then we end up getting 4G launched in Sweden, 2009 swine flu. 5G was launched worldwide. 2019, 2020, where are we now? So look at it one more time, because I know I can't pause it. Oh, yeah, I can. All right, boom, here we go. So let me start it over so we can pause and read it accurately. My bad. So understanding of radio waves, 1890. Eiffel Tower opens 1889. So damn, that's crazy. They using the Eiffel Tower as a radio wave. Because look, here go, they used a similar design. First radio program broadcast 1920. First long distance transmission 1906. But look at the shape and the structure of the towers. It's like the Eiffel Tower. 1918, 1920, Spanish flu, H1N1, influenza. Damn, that H1N1 came back around. Watch. 1979, 1G launched in Japan. Voice calls is still analog. That's probably the safest radio wave right there. Influenza A, H1N1 subtype, 1980. 1991, 2G launched in Finland, digitally encrypted calls, wider radio frequency band, SMS texting. Wow, in 91. Damn, I don't remember that. I do remember that. I ain't gonna lie. 91 to 94, cholera. I believe that's how you say it. Outbreak, 01 tour, mutated strain. How did it get mutated? 1998, 3G launched in Japan. Internet on phone, photo camera. I remember these right here. I don't necessarily remember internet at that time, but I definitely remember having this phone playing Snake all day on that fucker. And then what was the bird flu? Influenza A. 2003, 3G upgrade in band frequency and launch of first commercial 3G network. I remember those phones too. 2002, 2003, SARS virus. 2003, 2004, bird flu. Damn, I remember the bird flu. 4G launches in Sweden. 2009, HD TV, 3D TV, gaming services, video conferences, iPhones made it was huge in popularity. Swine flu, H1N1, influenza. That H1N1 been around, y'all. All right. So y'all see the trend, man. We got to be safe out here. All right, before we get to that Kanye shit, let me share this with y'all about pastas.
Everybody know these noodles, the ones from the famous cookouts. But look at the ingredients. Who really wants to eat this? Can you even pronounce these? Look at this. There goes back the green box. Enriched. Enriched with what? Look at these ingredients. This is an enrichment. If we want to eat enriched noodles, at least eat noodles enriched with vegetables. You see the vegetable puree, the zucchini puree here on the side of the box. Here we have whole grain with one simple ingredient, whole grain. And then we have the super greens. If you want to eat enriched noodles, enrich it with spinach, broccoli, zucchini. You see it here on the side. This is what I recommend. Chickpea pasta, 22 grams is chickpea, tapioca, and xanthan gum. That's it. Xanthan gum, chickpeas, and tapioca. Everybody know these noodles.
Let y'all see it one more
the
time.
Ones from the famous cookouts. But look at the ingredients. Who really wants to eat this? Can you even pronounce these? Look at this. There goes back the green box. Enriched. Enriched with what? Look at these ingredients. This is an enrichment. If we want to eat enriched noodles, at least eat noodles enriched with vegetables. You see the vegetable puree, the zucchini puree here on the side of the box. Here we have whole grain with one simple ingredient, whole grain. And then we have the super greens. If you want to eat enriched noodles, enrich it with spinach, broccoli, zucchini. You see it here on the side. This is what I recommend. Chickpea pasta, 22 grams is chickpea, tapioca, and xanthan gum. That's it. Xanthan gum, chickpeas, and tapioca. Everybody.
All right, so we got to get to reading these labels. It's important now and ever, y'all. More now than ever. Now, y'all know it's a chicken wing shortage.
What y'all doing?
Could it be because of this?
Yo, what y'all doing, man? Yo, put the fucking chickens down, son. This is wild. Yo, put the chickens down, gang.
Everyone was swinging them. Older men, younger women, older couples, younger couples expecting a baby. Parents wave them above their children.
Each member of the family gets one. Boy for a boy, girl for a girl. This is symbolic. And we sort of hand off our sins to the chicken, and the chicken loses its life instead of us. And there's a portion of the prayer that you say at the end that specifically says that this is in my place. This will be in my stead. And for that, I will get to live a long life. And
what y'all doing? Yo,
Now, as you see, they're using these chickens to atone for their sin of their people, because these are the Jews that claim they are Jews. These are not the original Jews. These are posers. So they got to perform ritual in order to keep their status that they have on this planet. This is definitely some ritualistic shit. There's nothing churchy about this shit, man, at all. I ain't saying it's demonic or nothing. I'm just saying this is definitely not no regular Christianity type shit. This ain't no Catholic shit right here, y'all. This is on some other level shit. And for those that be like, well, they sacrifice lambs and stuff in the Bible. Well, who are they sacrificing those lambs to? Who even taught them how to do that type of ritual? I know who. The fucking fallen angels. Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. That's just another subject. Let's keep going in the DM. Let's go in the DM. Shout out to my boy right here, man. Look, if you got a gift, man, listen, before I even play this, if you got you a gift and spirit be talking to you and revealing stuff to you and shit, let alone if you got these locks, because these is an antenna to the ether. You know what I'm saying? This is your connection. This is your Wi-Fi right here. This is how you download and upload. If you're not doing your job, man, you're gonna be tormented. You're never gonna be happy. Never. You're never gonna find a happy space because you're not doing what you're calling to do. If spirit leads you to share with people what you see, then do it. It don't matter how it's presented, just do it. Do what you're supposed to be doing. You feel me? And I fuck with Buddy right here. I'll check him out.
Alright, so I'm finna tell you the spiritual meaning of another legendary SpongeBob episode. Y'all remember when the Flying Dutchman wasn't scary no more? He was fuck. SpongeBob let him move in with him to help him, and he just started becoming a fucking sad sack of shit. He started going bald, being lazy, eating, getting fat, didn't want to do shit, unmotivated. Ooh, sound like a lot of, come on. So SpongeBob said, we gonna get you right. And then the Dutchman was like, how we gonna do that? And then SpongeBob said, through the power of self-awareness. We on to some shit now. Then on the TV pops up a bunch of motherfuckers skating, talking about the power within, the power within. But before that, they showed a hawk screeching or whatever the hell. If you look up the spiritual meaning of a hawk, it represents intelligence, independence, adaptability, messages, clairvoyance, and spiritual awareness. So then this old guy started coming on the screen talking about the power within, and then a fucking rooster, a goddamn rooster passed by. When you look up the spiritual meaning of a rooster, when a fucking rooster cross your path, it means you need to have strength and own your power. You need to own the power within yourself. Now, meanwhile, old bro going crazy, the power within, the power within. And then he started warping and shit. He stuck his hands in the dirt, connected to the earth. And that motherfucker put them bitches in the air. He said, the power within. Yeah. The Flying Dutchman seen that shit and he broke down in tears. He said it was fucking beautiful and he couldn't believe it. Cause bitch, at that moment, he had a spiritual fucking awakening. And he was able to see with clarity the damage he was doing to himself and his fucking life. Then SpongeBob told his ass, don't fucking worry. Put these goddamn clothes on and we gonna get up out here. And then they took that shit one step at a time, scaring one old fish bitch after another, until the Flying Dutchman was restored back to his complete self, aka his best self, his higher self, living his best life, motherfucker. We can do this all day. If you still don't get the message, this what it means. You gotta open your fucking eyes to the power that's inside of you. You know how when you see somebody completely destroy their fucking life and then they just get so fed up and they be like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna do this shit by all means. It either ain't gonna work or it's gonna happen. And the other one ain't an option. Yeah, you don't gotta fuck your whole life up to realize you can just wake up one day and start looking up and say, fuck this. I'm gonna transcend the odds. Fuck beating them bitch. Practice self-control. Take your power back from the world. Because the only reason the world got it is because you gave it to it. Something got to happen on the outside for you to be happy. Bitch, success and failure is just an idea. Change your idea of success. Make your idea being living. If you alive, you win it. Once your thoughts and emotions are finally back under your control and you have some sort of balance within, then you take action and everything that need to happen to you gonna happen to you, bitch. I'm out. Alright, so I'm finna tell you the spiritual meaning of another legendary SpongeBob episode. Y'all remember when the Flying Dutchman wasn't scary no more? He was
So like I said, if you got a gift, man, if you supposed to be teaching, teach. Find your style and teach. Because this style right here, imagine how many people that can relate to how he presenting this information. And now it probably sent them down the rabbit hole. Everybody ain't got to be holy thee thou, art thee. Nah, man, it ain't like that. If your spirit can't resonate with the information you getting and then break it down within and keep it moving without confusion, then that's not what you need to be fucking with. If you confuse at the end of the day, you may not need to subscribe to it or look more into it. But yeah, man, if you got a gift, use your gift. The time is now, y'all. Figure out your flow of it. I felt this was interesting too. So out in Cali, they done defunded.
Good morning, everyone. The information we're going to provide you today is something that should be cause for alarm for every resident of Los Angeles County and every rider on any of the MTA's subways, light rail, or buses. On June 18th of 2020, on a motion by directors Bonin, Garcetti, Hahn, and Walker, and Solis, the Metro Board of Directors authorized the creation of the Public Safety Advisory Committee. On November 3rd of this year, this official paid advisory committee voted 14-0, and I have to highlight that. This is a unanimous vote to recommend abolishing all three policing contracts, shift the burden of policing to local agencies, and using the 75 million undefined alternatives, such as nonprofits and yet to be developed Metro ambassadors. This recommendation went against the recommendation of staff, which was to extend the contracts and funding for 1 year. Now, when they say here, zero in additional funding to the existing contract and returning to a non-contracted law enforcement model, what that means in essence is that there is no MTA contracted law enforcement presence. Any crime that occurs on any bus, any light rail, any subway, the victim will have to figure out who to call from whatever the local agency is, whoever picks up 911, depending on their signal, and figure out whose jurisdiction is, and then decide, okay, which is a corresponding law enforcement agency that is along the different right-of-ways of these subways and trains and buses. That is a scary proposition for anyone who could be a potential victim of crime or someone in need of immediate law enforcement services. This comes from the Public Safety Advisory Committee, or I guess we can call it PSAC, to reimagine the transit safety. This is all about reimagining public safety. This is part of this trend, which has kind of been a failed experiment throughout the nation with defunding, reimagining, only to find out that crime skyrockets in the absence of law enforcement. So the current model, and this is their own chart, you see law enforcement, they're flipping the pyramid upside down, and now the transit ambassadors, who are not law enforcement, will be the main source of providing an illusion of security. And I have to underline the term illusion of security there. Okay, go ahead. Now, these are the Public Safety Advisory Committee appointed by the Metro Board. And here are their names, but if you look at the little brief description of each person, you can see themes here. Marginalized, racial justice, progress, Alliance for Community Trust, equity lens, equitable outcomes, economic equity, racial equity, creative director, police misconduct, homeless committee chair. You go through the whole list. Where is the representation of just an average rider that wants to get safely from point A to point B? Where's the representation of people that are actually information from a taxpayer, how their money is being spent? They're not represented in this advisory committee. This is the definition of a woke advisory group. And of course, what was the recommendation? Let's get rid of all cops. Literally, that was their recommendation. And now we're seeing the impact of that. So here, go to the next one. And these are the people. This is the board of directors of the MTA right here. And the current chair right now is Hilda Solis. They appointed all of those individuals. What these people are recommending, the family of that 18-year-old girl who was tragically killed on October 10th, they probably do not share their opinion of this Public Safety Advisory Committee. How about parents that have their kids riding on these trains? Where are they represented in this group? They're nowhere to be found. If you can see right here, these are Part 1 crimes. These are all violent felonies and grand theft and burglary. And you can see that number there. This is for year to date, actually by the end of August. This is not the year to date. End of August. 842 Part 1 crimes, 473 violent crimes. I'm not sure exactly what ambassadors are going to do with this, but maybe they can explain this. Let's go to the next slide. I think this is going to be all the agencies. If you can look at this to the end of August, that's the number. Part 1 crimes, serious crimes, that's the number for violent crimes overall. In overall numbers, we're roughly 4th in the nation in terms of violence on our transit systems, behind New York, Chicago, and the BART system up north. And if we were to consider that our ridership is significantly lower than those, if we go to a per capita.
All right, so you get the point. He feeling salty because they don't cut the funding for the police in that area. And it's supposed to be going to
Metro ambassadors.
And it's supposed to be going to these people.
Shift the burden of policing to local agencies, and using the 75 million undefined alternatives, such as nonprofits and yet to be developed Metro ambassadors.
All right. Which he even, when he read that shit again, he was like, damn, 75 million. God damn. Damn, they taking that from us. Damn. But the reason why is because they're causing conflict in that area. Like, best believe all this George Floyd stuff, the Trayvon Martin stuff, their lives were sacrificed for something.
Welcome to Raid Shadow
way
Legends.
More satanic than what you think. This was to position. The reason why I showed y'all that is because this is what they're trying to usher in. Robot, police, dogs. This the shit right here they trying to usher in, y'all.
It's been a rough year for the...
You see? They don't gotta sit there and be like, oh, well, like they said, there's no such thing as a good cop, right? So let's fuck that. We're gonna put robots on the street and they program They can't make the decisions that a human can make. So, like they say, you create order out of chaos. So they create the chaos so they can push in the order. You feel me? Look at this. New robot makes soldiers obsolete. Now, as you see, this could be a fake. What they call it? What they call that shit? This could be some movie shit, but it's real. This is realistic, man. People out here really working on these type of fucking robots. CGI. That's what I'm trying to say. As you see, this could be CGI. But this is the shit that they really working on right now. All right, let me see if I can find y'all more. One that's not CGI.
It's
one that's
been a
like
rough
this.
year for the NYPD. Crime is reaching.
Y'all pretty much get the point, though.
We stand for giving back to our community.
Yeah, CGI, bro. You can tell the CGI, but you get the point. Like, the technology is out there. The technology is definitely out there. Now, this is not CGI. And I done seen one of these in person.
We have not had a single person out there that said, that's scary, that's worrisome.
Because a walking robot, it looks so futuristic. Most people are applying notions from science fiction to what the robot's doing.
If you tell it to go to the left, it will go to the left. If you tell it to stop, it will stop. So it's just like a gun or a chair or any kind of tool.
Maker says it will prohibit.
Have a very significant feature that lots of other AI devices don't have, namely they can be photographed or made videos of. So that, for the public image of the police, makes a gigantic difference.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, they probably been trying to warn us about this in RoboCop. So, yeah, this isn't happening for no reason. It's happening for a reason, and we're gonna see a lot of people get shot randomly. It's sad to say they're gonna make it seem like it's a gun thing, and then boom, we're gonna see the robot dogs and shit. Now, Google warns quote unquote Android users of apps using their microphone and cameras to spy on them. But we already know it's just not Android users, it's the iPhones, it's anything that you have that's connected to the Wi-Fi, anything that's able to request your location, or it gives you like your location, enabling your location. Anytime you make a call, period, they can ping you on the towers that I just showed you in that other thing.
When something's wrong, it'll start internally and then it'll come out in the external world. It'll be something as simple as a code, or your ankle hurting, or your wrist hurting, or your back hurting. Like, that's literally built up emotions that are not handled. Your body will tell you when something's wrong. It'll start internally and then it'll come out in the external world. It'll be something as simple as a code, or your ankle hurting, or your wrist hurting, or your back hurting. Like, that's literally built up emotions that are not handled.
So pay attention to your inner self. Like I say, pay attention to your inner self. It will not lead you wrong. Now, I just find this crazy that Kanye bragging so much about how Virgil took his job, and now that he passed, he done stepped in place, and it ain't even been a whole month since Buddy has passed away. So could have been possible sacrifice. Who knows? Ain't no telling. Like I said, Beanie ain't want to fuck with the situation, so probably had to move on to the next thing. And then two, these jokers here favor each other a lot to me. I don't know, I could be tripping. But you see in the nose area, they might have been related or something. He just looked like a little mini version of him. I don't know. I could be tripping. But let's keep moving. I want to go ahead and read some of these, pick up where we left off with these slides and read a couple more slides for y'all, then I'm going to jump off. Let's see. So if you look at part one, wasn't it Louis Vuitton that was getting ransacked? I believe so. Just recently. Now, so far, for those of you that didn't tap in, but you can read you can watch the first part. This particular PowerPoint is going over all the symbolism that you see within music videos, commercials, movies. And right now we've been talking about the eye of Horus and the one-eyed symbolism, as well as the checkerboard. And we were currently on Beyonce, and they was breaking down the Crazy in Love video. So I'm going to pick up here again. All right, so in the video Crazy in Love with Jay-Z, we see the first scene is The Road to Nowhere, copied by Rihanna in the first image overlay. 2 frames that pass by quickly show the number 33. Beyonce is also dressed in white in the beginning scene, but she changes zebra print, black, and white clothing after emerging from the destroyed car later. After the vehicle is consumed by Lucifer, depicted by Jay-Z in the flame of the lighter, he deliberately dropped onto a trail of fuel, which in turn ignites the car's destruction taking place under the arch. So if you see here, they're showing you the pictures of the symbology and the ritual that they were doing and breaking it down. All right, Beyonce, known for having more alter egos or split personas than the average pop mannequin, uses the monarch butterfly mirror images in the video 1+1. The usual red, blue, crimson colors are typically used in sexual suggestivity, and the smoke from the mouth posture is also hinting at a more powerful archetype. The eyes are shown in torture, blindness, blindedness in the last image, a theme that Pink used in her ritualistic performance in the preceding slide. Top left image, we see the leopard print also makes another appearance. The viewer may spot a few more butterflies as we progress. So here they're just pointing out all the symbolism, the Masonic symbolism that they have, showing like who their allegiance are to. Let's see. Here's more one-eye symbolism. If you hear, you see, kind of see like some type of demonic image in here that they're trying to make. The dualism as well. Sasha Beyonce, whatever alter ego is summoned for the performance, the familiar icons and symbols appear, sometimes only captured in a single frame. We see the one-eyed symbol, ice coldness to the third eye, mirrored monarch butterfly imagery, and here the distinctive animus archetypes is depicted by the leopard print clothing, depicting a change in her nature. For further research into animal prints, zebra, tiger, and leopard, do investigate MK Ultra sex kitten programming and see where it leads you. The viewer, let's see, Katy Perry is the latest user of this symbol in the eye of the tiger. So, like I said, anytime you see any celebrities wearing leopard print, it's just not for fashion. It's because it's a part of their MK Ultra programming. And that particular part of the programming is the sex kitten portion. And it is out there. Like they say, you go down that rabbit hole, you'll see about that and how that plays a part. It's like the casting couch is even a part of the MK Ultra sex kitten programming that they do in Hollywood. Let's see. Speaking of Miss Perry, in the song I Kissed a Girl, we see her on the bed stroking her kitty, as you do, besides her bunny, Rabbit. You may see the rabbit in another screen caps, but a slide may be dedicated to this unusual hidden meme. Some women may admit to having a private friend called a rabbit in the bedroom too, but it won't be cuddly. Katie does love the left eye symbolism, top right, even a wink. And even her friend, fellow monarch Keisha, makes a formal right-eyed introduction in cameo. And hey, it is okay to kiss a girl. When you wake up and see that hunk in bed beside you, it's okay. It was just a dream. In Hot and Cold, a groom gets cold feet at the wedding, a dream or altar. Katy Perry and bolts for the temple door, only to be pursued on foot. So this is what they're referring to right here in these pictures. Only to be pursued on foot, bicycle, and car by Katie and her truck of bridesmaids, all 7 of whom brandish baseball bats, hopefully for the after-wedding ceremony. Of course, it was all just a dream visioned by the groom, as Katie brings him a random zebra and rainbow for no apparent reason at all. Yep, all normal. Black hearts at church weddings are a must too. It seems below second from left, but hey, it's a love-shaped heart, right? Just like the butterfly-shaped bow below. The honeymoon should be a blast, though. Man, this guy wrote this horribly, y'all. I'm so sorry. But yeah, if you see the images, like I told you, I gotta keep saying it so you just understand. Anything you see on the screen is multiple messages that they're putting onto you. So you got the first layer for the dummies who's just watching to watch it and listening to it for pure entertainment. And then they got the other layers for the people who are really breaking it down, are the members of their brotherhood. So they understand what all the symbolism is on the screen and what it's referring to. Let's see. To be true, probably. All right, Nicole Schweiger, whatever you say her name. Boomerangs featuring no boomerangs at all illustrate the black and white monochrome checkerboard motifs, pentagram, as well as the two-tone shades for the wavy pattern and the cross in the first two slides above. She uses heavy monarch butterfly asymmetry too, as Beyonce does, but using monochrome. Okay. Winter Gordon, City Mela, Stemella, you see the M demonstrates the simple blue and red opposites Mandela monarch symmetry in the leopard print. Leopard print is so now you see just the trend. Oh yeah, can't forget the left eye cover below. Oh my God, this dude sucks at writing. All right, so here's the pictures that he's trying to point out to you. There's more symbolism, checkerboards, triangles, pyramids. Let's see, Betty Lynch called. She wants her coat back. Lily Allen sports big hair in leopard print as she performs at Under One Roof. One may also notice a reoccurring theme with some of these fabricated personas, apart from the usual occult album covers, imprinting subliminal symbols on symbolism, such as those ringed above. One may also see the various prints they apparently self-elect to wear, such as leopard and tiger print. All right. Red, leopard print, blue. And these are all like, they're just pointing out like the Masonic colors, the color codes, no cross tattoo yet. Demi Lovato of TV series Glee fame sings This Is Me in 2008. Although just starting out on the vocal career, we do see signs creeping in that she should be familiar to those with discerning eyes. The male wears checkered t-shirts under black leather jacket and later in checked gray black shirt and the leopard print of the female supporter who kindly hands the microphone to her. Leopard print is another subject that deserves more focus a little later on. It seems all celebs have gotten touched in some sort of way by the Illuminati folk. Anything to keep that money flowing. Facts. Yep, Michael Jackson. Quincy Jones put Michael onto the Brotherhood. If you black, you in the Boule. You can't be part of the Illuminati. It's the Boule, Boule. That's the black version of the Illuminati. I don't know what these white people be doing as far as them. I don't know if they go. More than likely, they go to a lodge like I can't think of the name of it. Prince Hall Lodge, probably. But yeah, black people, man, is racism within that Illuminati shit. And that's why the Boule was created. They're supposed to be keepers of the secret. So as can be seen in the images above, the more than familiar symbols emerge yet again. It's a secret finger to the lips, zebra and spotted print, kitten, pussycat, animals, mask, bird cages, which represent an empty mind, as in Gone Cuckoo and the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Locked in a cage, the usual checkerboard floor appears behind the Jonas Brothers, pictured below, who apparently co-wrote the album along with the independent and completely in full control of her musical talents. Demi Lovato, of course, zebras and lightning bolts above picture with the color oppositions of black, white, yellow, and blue, and the obligatory checkerboard trousers completes a key code outfit. So here's the pictures that they're referring to right now. Okay, Playboy. And it's just the coincidence. There's no coincidence that they have on the prints and stuff that they have on. We just seen that on Nick Cannon, did we not? In another series of one frame images, water symbolically spurting from fire hydrants. Again, we see opposites of fire and water and being showered in glory. V symbolize around the eyes as the circular camera shot with the left hand placed to the left eye. The X of reincarnation and the Phoenix Eagle t-shirt for a towel shirt worn by the central figure. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do about 2 more slides and I'm gonna wrap up and tap back in with y'all a little later. And also seems all the ass got herpes house. Yeah, because they be doing them damn ritual sex, that Eyes Wide Shut. That Eyes Wide Shut movie was made to expose that shit because the director who made it, they killed him. And they still let the movie be produced just so anybody else that wanted to expose the brotherhood, they know what they'll do to them. But yeah, if you want to know how they do them sex magics and shit, like some of the ritual, look at that Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. And you should look at it before they take it out of rotation, because a lot of people waking up. Nicola Roberts from X Factor, the manufactured group, Girls Aloud, doing a solo track, Beat the Drum. No surprises. We see a few familiar symbols creeping in. The double V hand symbol, the M from the word drum, loitering about the shop where the checkerboard floor is, and the only shop she steps into. She stands by the slogan, "Join the family," which or what family? And you see, yeah, which or what family they telling you to join. And you may see a triangle pyramid with all seeing eyes as an upside down pyramid above the M in the last picture of the sequence, which also seemed to be mirrored as in the first shot. She wears the black and white striped zebra print, but she also wears leopard print underwear too. Now, this whole thing, join the family. She stands by the slogan that say "Join the family" right here. All right. And I just showed y'all some shit last night. If y'all go look on part 1, let me see, let me pull it up. We just heard that. We literally just heard that term, y'all. Join the family, but we heard it in a different way. We heard them say, "Welcome to the family." Hold up. Give me 1 second, y'all. My Wi-Fi ain't lit. All right. This not it. Hold up, y'all. My bad. I don't know who the queen was right there. All right. So we literally just seen this shit. This family slogan. They say what family? Is it the Jordan family? Nah, they ain't talking about the family. They say welcome to the family. So man, they sit here and they be playing with us, man, right in our face. We gotta stay woke, y'all. We gotta stay woke. We gotta stay woke. Let me see. Let's see. Covert Drive Twilight shows the monochrome and eye symbolism playing on the checkerboard floor, theme in the first image, and then in her outfit. Another symbol that has curiously been noted is the use of ladders in ascending and descending. We see the two-tone heart motif as usual, last picture, and note the dancer in the red leopard print in the ladders. All right, so let me sum this up, and we're gonna do a part 3 on this. Knock out these slides, because it's like 100 slides. But yeah, as you see, They definitely show their allegiance. And we're going to leave it here. This one I'm going to pick up at on part 3 on this particular slide. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me for this like 54, 55 minutes. I got to do some running around, but I'm definitely going to jump back on it. We're going to run through the slide. We're going to do some more DM slide and then PowerPoint vibing. You heard? All right. Bless. Y'all be blessed. And like and subscribe and share. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Peace.